Hey guys, Pupsker here, and today we're talking about the fact that MapleStory is losing all of its YouTubers. Oh my god, what a shock. So, I've been noticing this like over the years. It's not really a big surprise, I'm gonna say, to like anyone, but MapleStory has been losing a lot of its YouTube fan base, and it's like Twitch fan base. Well, maybe not Twitch. I think it's Twitch fan base, since like majority of its Twitch fan base right now is at least with like misusing TV. I think it's decreasing like so fucking much. Because if you remember back in the day, we used to have so many more MapleStory YouTubers, like so many more. I think it's mainly dying on YouTube comparative to Twitch, but it's dying. At least in North America. The game it's dying, guys. But yeah, if you've been paying attention at all, a lot of the MapleStory YouTubers are either quitting or just straight up don't play the game anymore. Or not don't play the game anymore. Are either quitting YouTube or the game itself. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, but not really. Like, it's a relatively small game, at least in North America. If we're looking at like the Korean side of MapleStory, or like, you know, just the foreign Asian side of MapleStory, it's still a lot bigger. But the North American side of MapleStory probably is a lot smaller and is dying off, especially compared to, you know, Korea and such. And all of our YouTubers are gone. We used to have Deboki, which I want to say right now is one of the more notable ones, but god, there used to be so many more MapleStory YouTubers. Like back pre-Big Bang era, the amount of MapleStory YouTubers was actually really freaking high. A lot of it was people just farming, right? Because this was back in the day where people like only used Fraps or, god, what were the other really bad recording softwares for PC? Like Fraps is the only one I can think of, and Fraps kind of sucks dick now if you're looking at any other recording software. But god, we had so many small YouTubers that like they had the aspect ratio wrong. The like game only filled up like 70% of the screen and the rest was black. It was really bad. And this was like obviously like 10 years ago, MapleStory and YouTube. It was god awful. But back then that was like the best we had, right? So no one really cared. It's just, it was so rough, man. Oh god, this guy like might ask to party, but I'm just gonna ignore him if he does. Oh, cool, he's just kind of doing whatever. Yeah, but like, it was crazy how many people played MapleStory. Like, you can obviously credit that to the increase in fans, or the amount of players, but yeah, really, it's just insane. You try to think, like, right, where have they all gone? Where have all of the MapleStory YouTubers actually gone? And it's really not that hard of an answer. There's like two big reasons why, right? Either A, they stopped playing MapleStory. They just got bored of the game. Honestly, it's a 2D MMO. And that limits the amount you can really do with the game a lot. You take out the fucking third dimension, dude. It's not 3D. You can go left, right, up, down. 3D, you can go in a 360 degrees, up, down, left, right, fucking horizontal. You can go everywhere. The fighting mechanics in like 3D games can be a lot better. The graphics in 3D games are a lot better. It's just 3D games are, you know, better generally. That's why they're popular and we don't have a lot of 2D games. That being said, we do still have a shit ton of 2D games, but a lot of the 2D games coming out now just look better than MapleStory 2. There's just a lot of issues with MapleStory as a game. I feel like it hasn't advanced as much as it should have for a game that's been along this live. It doesn't even have 1080p. Like, the game is coded just too poorly, and it has never really been updated properly, I want to say. So it's kind of like stuck in this age where they can only do so much to the game without recoding and like updating all of its code, which would cost Nexon way too much money, and I just don't think they can really afford that. Maybe I'm wrong, because the game does make a good amount from KMS and JMS and stuff like that. Because I've heard this like number around once before. I don't know how correct it is, you know. Don't actually quote me on this, because I don't fucking know, man. I heard this like once somewhere. But I heard that GMS makes up like 2% of MapleStory revenue. And that's like, you know, fucking worthless. If like they destroyed GMS, no one would give a shit. Well, I shouldn't say that. I would say Nexon wouldn't give a shit, right? Because that's like 2% of what? however much they make from MapleStory. I'm not even going to pretend I know that number. I feel like that number might be a little bullshit, but when you look at the gameplay in Korea, it might be actually completely accurate. There's a lot more people in Korea that are willing to spend a lot more money on MapleStory. Mainly because a lot more people play it there, and it's a lot more popular, so streamers and stuff, and, you know, video makers in Korea make more money playing MapleStory. They can spend more money on MapleStory, etc., etc. And it's just a different climate. More people play, more everything. It's more pay to win. Well, I don't know if it's more pay to win, but it is pretty pay to win still. But that's more of an acceptable thing in Korea, and people are like, well, I don't mind spending money on MapleStory. And it's like in the top 10 MMOs or something like that. Yeah. That's one of the big things. People in North America, we just get bored of this game really easily. Like, right now, we still have YouTubers, obviously. We have Misusing TV. He's more of a streamer, but he obviously still posts videos. We have Coppersan. He has a life, so he obviously can't post daily videos anymore. He did that for a while during the summer, but, you know, he's getting busy again, like myself. And then we have people like Zero by Divide. I think Zero finished school or something. I can't fully remember. I don't watch a lot of MapleStory YouTubers, I'm not gonna lie. It's just a game I don't like watching. I like playing it a bit, but not really one I enjoy watching. And then, yeah, those are like the bigger one. We have Iceland Guns, and fuck, those are like the only ones I can think of. I think Ayumi Love is still making videos. I don't know if that's how you say her name, because, I don't know, it's spelled really weird, man, okay? I'm just some white dude in Canada. I don't know how to spell and speak English or even Korean, huh? So yeah, I don't know. People are just quitting. They're getting bored of the game. But I think one of the bigger reasons is financially, you can't be a MapleStory YouTuber and live streamer. It's just not a good idea. Like, I'm gonna pick out maybe Coppersan, Zero by Divide, and Misusing TV as 3 of the people, right? Cause A, Misusing TV mainly is a streamer. He makes, I wanna say, all of his revenue, well, almost all of his revenue from streaming the game and donations. He obviously does make some off YouTube, but that is a really minimal amount. I've looked at how many views he's gotten, and I've had more views than him at times, and I've made probably 1,000, maybe 2,000 off YouTube, but I can't check that statistic anymore because I've changed MCNs. Oh, fact. But I've probably made about $1,000 to $2,000 off YouTube right now. In like my 2 years in YouTube. My best month has probably been around $100 of YouTube revenue. Matt's probably about the same. He might have made a little less, he might have less channel views. I can't say for certain. I don't pay a lot of attention to that because they're just numbers, so yeah. But Matt, aka Misusing TV, is mainly on Twitch. He has 250 plus subscribers on Twitch, gets donations, etc., etc. Probably gets $1,000 to $2,000 a month from that, and that's like something. But if that was his full-time job, he would be designated as like poverty poor. He'd be like making such a little amount of money. Because let's say this, he makes like $25,000 a year off YouTube, Twitch streams. That's fucking awful, dude. I could make more right now if I worked full-time. You know how depressing that sounds? And he's like one of the biggest the biggest North American live streamer for MapleStory. And then for like Zero by Divide, he does both. He does YouTube and Twitch. He's actually very active on both platforms. He mainly streams nowadays, I want to say, doing a lot of like 24, 48-hour streams, but he posts weekly, daily videos. You know, it obviously always depends on how busy he gets on YouTube. And he doesn't make a lot of money either. He, I think, finished college and is now doing that full-time, but I think he's gonna quickly realize MapleStory is only so big of a community, and you can't live off of the MapleStory community that well, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's just not feasible. And then we have people like Coppersan. Coppersan, I don't know, I guess he's like one of my favorite YouTubers for MapleStory because he seems more like a person who just has a life, he does his own shit, and he just plays MapleStory for fun, right? He has like a full-time job. Dude like lives in, God, what was it, Berlin or Germany? God, I can't remember anymore because he moved around recently. And you know, he's doing his own thing, working for game companies, etc., etc. I think he used to work for Nexon as like a community manager. I don't know that as a fact at all. I'm just guessing because I think he used to work for Nexon. He found a new company. And like, he has a full-time job. He's not making MapleStory videos to like live. And he's got so busy that he like barely made videos for a month or two. He's like slowed down. He made like daily videos and then he just couldn't. He's like, well, now I'm busy with life again, dude. Moving, get a new job. Yeah, it's like people have lives and MapleStory is just not a big enough reason for everyone to play anymore. Like, we can't do it all the time like people can do with League of Legends, PUBG, Dota, things like that. It's not feasible. You can't do it because we have to work, we have to live, and we can't play MapleStory for that because there's no money in MapleStory, at least in the North American community. The Korean, yeah, there's a shit ton of money, but North America, yeah, there's no money in MapleStory anymore. It's like, it's a dead game. As far as, no, it's just a dead game. Yeah, reasonably, it's a dead MMO. Like, RuneScape is a billion times more popular than MapleStory, and people call that a dead MMO still. Like, fuck, dude, that's so sad if you think about it. But, yeah, dude, it's just not feasible. People don't have time. It's too basic a game. There's obviously a lot of other reasons, but those are the main ones. People move on. MapleStory is just not one of those games people will ever play forever. The game's gonna be dead in 5-10 years. Now that school start up, I've noticed the population decrease on all of the servers. Like, literally just looking today, which at like 4 or 5 p.m., which is like peak hours at this point for MapleStory, because that's around when people will be getting off school, but it's still like so dead. The population's like cut in half since summer. Not necessarily, or not quite half, but you know what I mean. So yeah, MapleStory YouTubers just can't do it anymore. I can't blame them. I can't do it anymore. I'm way too busy with school and life, so it is what it is. The decrease in MapleStory it's a product of the game, obviously. It always will be. It always has been. The game's going downhill, so will all the content creators. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do to stop it except create a better game, but as people who play the game, we don't really have any control over that. And honestly, I kind of think MapleStory should die. It's been around for a long time, and it's gone straight pay to win. And really, it's just I don't think it deserves any more success. I think it deserves to die at this point through like poor poor design choices, poor decision making in the process of making the game and changing Big Bang and all that. It's just not gonna go well anymore, guys. So yeah. That's the end of this video. Comment below. Tell me your opinion on the whole, every MapleStory YouTuber, they're quitting MapleStory. They don't have time anymore. Talk to me about that. I want to know what you think. Do you think we'll see another rise of MapleStory YouTubers? Because we keep cycling through them. A lot of the MapleStory YouTubers are under 10k, 5k subs. It's not surprising. The game's small, and they quickly lose interest in making videos. Can't really blame them at all. Then we obviously have the small amount who are over 10k. They're still there, and they have, I guess, more stakes in the game than people like me who just, you know, make videos here and there, etc., etc. So maybe they have more reason to play compared to smaller content creators, but if the game dies, then they'll have no reason to play anymore because the game will be gone. Yes, I know, shocking. So yeah, tell me what you think about that. If you like the video, I guess comment, rate, subscribe. Really want to know what you guys think about the community kind of going away, the streamers, YouTubers kind of dying off, and the game just not really being popular or played that much anymore, compared to at least how it used to be. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully next time the video will be less depressing. Hint, hint, it probably won't be. I like talking about things like this a lot right now, so it's really interesting to me. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm great with outros, I know.